Yes, welcome everyone. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and we are here on my Instagram, and I have but one question for you. Do you know where this is? Likely, you Japan heads have all been here before. This is Shibuya Station, obviously pre World War II, and you'll see all this area is now office buildings and entertainment buildings. And for the most part, as you get further away up in here, you get into some condominiums, but all this stuff is all zone commercial. This is the Shibuya crossing right there. And this would be the famed right now Senta Guy, but this is all transitioned. And Shibuya always goes through these sort of transitions. This is Shibuya in front of what's known as the Hikarie building. You'll see the Ginza line right there in the 1970s, right there. And even prior to the Tokyo Real Estate's man arrival in Tokyo, this, of course, is in Shinjuku. Right, this is the Shinjuku crossing right near the Alta, and that would have been again in the probably the 1970s or early 1980s, looking as economically vibrant as ever. This, of course, is one in Roppongi. This, of course, is the present day Shibuya crossing right there. And this is exactly what we are looking at right there. That the one road that goes up into here, up into there. It was all in there, but the angle is slightly different. That one angle of the photo is coming this way. The angle of the photo, this one is coming this way more. But that's where it is, and that's what we're going to cover today. Is the at least cover some of the stuff here in the Shibuya market and the Shibuya market. If you've if you're not in it right now and you'd like to get, all I can say is it looks like because there's nothing cheap. This is on the top of Shibuya. This is basically Dogonzaka, yeah, right there, and you'll see it's known as a love hotel district or the nightlife district. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not really dangerous at all. Maybe in uh, Tokyo, it would be considered like a dangerous neighborhood, because there's probably some. The police are always there, and I'm told that there is some drug dealing done in the area, and there is some light sort of drug dealing going on there. So this is probably where it happens or where people sort of, but right, it's nothing like here in the West. Anyhow, this is basically Dogonzaka right here. We're coming into it right now. Love Hotel District, etc. It's a lot of fun place to go. I'll be shooting a lot of videos from there next month. And this is kind of where what we're going to look at a few stuff, but I've been looking a lot of little day sort of videos here, and it looks like there's a development. See what's happening right here to the left? I think what's happening right here is really interesting. I'm going to do some on the street videos. I'm wrong on that. That's just a containing wall. But what's happening is this one on the right is being redeveloped. A lot of these love hotels are being torn down, and they're trying to build larger hotels because there's such a huge amount of tourists that are interested in coming in here to uh, Shibuya and staying here. And that's really what's in transition. It's really interesting when you go there. I'm going to shoot some good videos there from the street. I'll be in Tokyo in less than 2 weeks right now. No, no, exactly 2 weeks today. Anyway, cool. I guess I could just cut the video here though, and I'm going to move over here to the main map here of my home. I'm going to wait for it to kick up. Oh, I'm getting nervous that when it's not going to kick up. These are the two properties we're going to look at today. I'll show you. They're just a little bit. Actually, this is Meguro. Meguro is right here, and then Shibuya is right here. But I have a lot of. We always talk about the Matrix in this on this channel, and I always talk about like you'll see here in Shibuya, it's just full of the red pill. The red pills are everywhere. Okay, and what are the red pills? Red pills are highly priced pieces of real estate in a naturally deflating or population going down economy in Japan. Where you want to position yourself is near these red pills because that is where they are indicative of where the demand is the highest. And you can see your choices, even when we do. Uh, what's sort of weird is like when we hit this green one right here, I'm getting guess the price is going to be 8,000 mon. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's what it is. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm a little bit heavy on that one. Okay, there's a 500. Okay, gold Senmon. Okay, so even the lighter stuff, comparatively speaking, okay, like this is a comparative scale. Okay, some of the stuff in here, if I push some of the red stuff in here, it could be. going into several millions of dollars. For example, if I push that, see that one there is $5 million. Okay, or in Japanese, this is go oku or yon oku kyusen kyuhyakukyujuman. Ooh, that's a hard one to say. Which is essentially a 100-meter apartment right there worth $5 million. So, oh wow, Tokyo real estate man, I'm getting a little excited. Yeah, I've been really in this market for a long time, and I always watch it. I watch it and I don't like the price, the price, uh, how it's gone up, just been crazy over my lifetime. So it's just been like I watch it, I'm aware of it, but I'm not really interested in selling any of my units in this area, and I own like a lot in this area. Uh, and I wonder if other people are like me too. They're just seeing the trend and they're just going to stay with it right now. So, but I was able to find a couple of other. You see this red pill everywhere in here, like here. But I'm going to bring in. I got to bring in another movie into this one. One of my favorite movies ever is the Jason Bourne movies. And there's a in the Jason Bourne movies, they always there's no question that the CIA and all the agencies and the government have perfected this sort of mind training or the MK Ultra techniques and stuff like that. Bourne brought up in the Bourne movies, and I've always there is a building here in Shibuya that's known as the excuse me, NK. I'm on the right one here? Let me see here. Yeah, I am. This building's name is called I forget the exact name of it. It's called the NK. I forget. It has a longer name. It's called the NK. I call it the NK building, right? Uh, but I've made sort of jokes about it in videos before in the old channel that we were on, and I instead of the MK Ultra, I've called it the NK Ultra, and I've always been really interested in this building because I think it's where redevelopment will come to this building for sure. But I think it still might be 10 or 20 more years away. But let's go to the pictures of it. You'll see this listing right here is one for 6,000 mon or Gosen Kyukyaku mon. Oh, there it is right there. NK Shibuya, Kostas, Kyukai. Okay, so it's on the ninth floor, 1 LDK. So you see the NK, I just call it the NK Ultra. I guess I could call it NK Ultra Shibuya. That would be a good. I might even put that in the title. But we'll go through the pictures here. It's on the ninth floor. I think it's about a 10 or 11-story building right here. I could make it a little bit bigger. It's easier for you to see. Just going to be a standard apartment, and it's on a busier street, but that's where the redevelopment in Tokyo happens. And I'm not talking about trading 10 for 20. I'm talking going from 10 going to 50. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And this is the kind of spot where exactly where it happens. Anyhow, we look at it's just it's a nice apartment. Definitely nice. So you could pick this up and live in it. And this is one side of the building is this street, and on the other side of the street is 246, which is the even bigger street than this one, and it's right on the corner. And this is where the redevelopment, the big redevelopment, this is where it happens. Yeah, that's it right there. And downstairs is a convenience store as well. Lawson right there. Yeah, it would be a, I would say though, it would be a sort of maybe considered like a little noisier building, for example, to live in right here. Uh, this is the location right here. So it sort of sits here. I've always speculated that this whole lot right here might go up because behind here is an escarpment that goes up. And then the other building that we're going to look at here today is actually this one right here. So this one and this one, I've speculated could be part of like where they go up for a tower. And if you don't know, this is where the cross tower sits, right down here. The cross tower is right down here. Okay, and or I think it's actually right there. The cross tower, I think is right there. Yeah, right there. Well, I guess I could move the goal. I'll come back to the map. I'm going to move to the details of the listing. You'll see it's near Ikijiri Ohashi Station, 7 minutes. It's away 10 minutes away from Shinsen Station, and then 16 minutes away from Shibuya Station. So very well placed. Technically speaking, it's in Tokyo Meguro Ward, Ohashi Nichome. Very good location. You see where it is along the street right there. Management fees of 150 a month, and then repair fund fees of even if you were to just keep this building and you didn't go 20 or 30x on it, it's still worth it too. You'd have liquidity with it all, with everything. But I speculated that this is a speculation, just Tokyo real estate, man. My opinion. This one is where you could. So this is if you're a person in your 20s or 30s, this is a good pick up as a long-term hold, I think, like that kind of thing. But if you're in your 50s or 60s, like me, I would say, forget it. Forget it. This is not what you want then. Okay, you can see here it is east facing right there. And actually, I didn't know that. It's technically zoned commercial, that building. I didn't know that. So you could have an office in it as well then. I don't know if that pertains to anyone. All the systems, of course, are working if you're looking to get a visa and stuff like that. I don't know if it matters that if you have an office, if it's commercially zoned, if you're coming from the outside looking for, let's say, one of the visas, if that's pertinent or not to your visa. I'm not the best with all the visas. I did many years ago. I have the Japanese permanent residency visa, and I just did everything myself. I filled everything in. I went to the office once or twice. They told me I needed to correct a couple of things. I corrected it. I came back. I handed it in, and 6 months later, I had my permanent residency visa, and I still have it to this day. Built in 1968. Show you can, meaning ownership. Let's go here to the picture, and we'll try to get the Google Maps golden guy here. Sorry, everyone, by the way, I have a bit of a cold here, so like my voice is sounding a little frog here. You just have to do your best. And I think, will that land me anywhere near it? Oh, I'm not even sure what I'm doing here today. Oh, yeah, this might have been the worst job. Ooh, there's a high ace right there. And then let's see if I could put us in right over here. I'll just try to put it. This will be directly across the street from it. Okay, and then this, of course, is a hostel. So you see, there's like so much. This is some sort of, I think it's called Owl Hostel or something now, because there's so many tourists now in this neighborhood. It can almost be aggravating. Yeah, this. So here you can see, here is the NK, or the, as I call the NK Shibuya Ultra building, and then here's the cross tower. And I think the cross tower is 48 floors or 46 floors. I think that this next one, and you can see right there, is the 246 or Nihonroku and Tamagawa Dori. I think this is the spot where the big development's going to happen, right here in this spot right here. I don't know. So I always speculated that this building in the future could be torn down. So that's kind of the play with it. Anyway, there's one other property right here behind it we could briefly look at, and then I'll try to wrap this video up. This one is a little cheaper selection in the market. It's just right behind the Shibuya NK Ultra building. That's going to be my new name for it right there. And this one is going for 2,680. These are also the best deals I'm finding. This is the best deal I found in Shibuya right now. So let's go look through the pictures right here. Uh, I guess I should get onto the very first set first, but you can see here, this is the layout over here, which is a suite that I kind of like. I like the ones that are long like this. It's just me. Maybe you don't like that. You have a balcony, or is it on the first floor? Do we have like a little yard there? No, it's just a balcony right there. So I'm not sure what floor it's on. I didn't look at that details for that. But you can see, I'm guessing it looks to be about 30 meters. I try to always suggest that people get into uh, apartments that are at least 30 meters because banks will not let you allow you to loan for anything less than this. If it's slightly close to it, you might be able to get a loan for it. Anyway, it's a nice building. I know I've looked at it many times. Very nice entrance, and it always has some good priced, like fairly priced, sort of suites in the building. It's very nice. Yeah, it's just plain nice, and there's lots of really good light coming into this one here. And if the redevelopment was to happen in that spot, I think that that building would group with a few others and would go up together. And then you would then negotiate. There would be a committee formed, and the committee of all the owners would negotiate on your behalf for you getting a new spot in the new building. That's kind of how it works. And there we go. I mean, it's nothing, not too much special with it all. This is just a straight like very convenient. This is right on the bottom of the cross tower, the Life supermarket. And oh, this is a great. This is a supermarket. It's a very cheap one, run by. I think it's called. It's run by Hanamasa, and it's called Japan Meats. And this is another one, Seijuishi, which is just down the street as well. And it's a little. It's so convenient, this neighborhood. And that's the Lawson, of course, in the Shibuya NK Ultra building. Oh, the new name, I love it. There you go. 7-Eleven's going to be everywhere. And this is a drugstore right underneath the Cross Tower as well. Cross Tower also has a public library in it as well, I should add. Uh, well, we could look at here at the sheer convenience of this neighborhood is just uh, uh, truly off the hook. Okay, 8,000 meters, 8,000 yen for your management fees. Repair fund fees are 36. Pretty light on that. Oh, that's interesting. I hope they have enough for the fund. East facing. All the systems, of course, are working. 27 meters with a 5 meter balcony. Can you get financing for this? I think actually you could, given it's in Shibuya. Uh, Second floor of a six-story building, 1977 Shoryuken. And more importantly, I'm going to go over with these ones here. I wanted you see right there was basically the same location, but it's going to be a little bit quieter than the Shibuya NK Ultra building, which is going to be the new name for it. Okay, yeah, it's right there. It's right there. Or is that the one beside it? No, that's it right there. That's the one. That's it right there. And you can see the cross tower right there. And it sits kind of on the same lot. So, pure speculation. I don't know if this is for you. I've just often thought about it because I'm always going down the street here, and I would just think about it all the time. I'll be like, oh, I think that one's going to get rebuilt. But it's just speculation. Uh, the Shibuya market is truly go back there right now can end on there is you just see the matrix is here. Uh, I guess this we've all kind of been MK altered, I guess, and like all the Japanese people are jumping into this market. It's really the most popular neighborhood in Tokyo, and you see it both in this area in terms of its tourist present, where lots of Japanese people don't even go anymore, but they still like to live in the best and most stylish neighborhoods in Tokyo, and the red pills are just showing you that it's just really that's just the fact. And the Japanese people are the people that push this market. People like me or you or the other people that follow this channel, even this YouTube is nothing but a joke. Even the foreign people who have big YouTubes in Japan, they're really nothing. We're nothing. The Japanese people, people like my wife and the YouTubers that she follows, they're the really big Japanese channels. Anyway, little bit red pill, little MK Ultra coming at you here today. Guess we could end up here on my Instagram. You can always come here to my Instagram and DM me should you have any wish to get a unit here in Shibuya. Okay, Tokyo Real Estate Man website. Failing that, you can always come here to my website, Tokyo Real Estate Man website. My email is here on top. Lots of information on both places about me. Should you like to reference or just check up on me, that's fine. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. いつもこのチャンネルを見ているの皆様ありがとうございます。この動画でここでもう終わりです。ありがとうございます。